Hi there, it's Lori, and my story is directly related to my WIP Wednesday. So I'm continuing to work on this animal blanket. Yes, I have added some rows. The cow is finished. However, you'll notice something different on the cow. Pig's there. Here's where we're at on the hooked around. Okay, here's where we're at on the dog. Not very far. Pig's done. Okay, what do you see that's different? Other than it's very large. Okay, I know I'm silly. My daughter was over to my house today, so I showed it to her because, again, this is for her friend, my friend's daughter, who's due at the end of July, I think. Maybe the last week of July. I feel like the 24th, but that could be wrong. Anyway, she's anticipating not having the baby till August. The way things are going for me, that might need to be what I need. Anyway, so this popcorn hat is going to that baby as well because she's obsessed with popcorn. So Crocs, shoes, and popcorn. And the animal theme. All right. So what do you see? I hold it up to my daughter and she goes, Mom, you need to put pupils like you did on the pig. So what I did tonight, since I finished the cow, now I didn't, again, I've added rows since because, again, the cow has not been finished, but now it is. Cow is finished. The cat doesn't start for a couple more rows. I want to say like 4 or 5 rows, maybe. Cat's much smaller, like pig size. Maybe even smaller than the pig, actually. Wider, but anyway, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look at my own design. All right. So she goes, it just looks weird. I was like, I told her. I knew something didn't look right, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So I put pupils on. I sewed in all my little ends. These are not ends. These are bobbins of color that I'm currently still using. You can see the back is not as nice as the front for 2 reasons. First of all, like some of the yarn carries or whatever. Secondly, because you lose all that texture. But there's the cow. That's the top of the ears. It's cute. The cow is done. But it didn't look right. So yes, I spent time, like I said, I actually used those tails to kind of tighten up the ends. I think I need to do something with the nostrils though. Looking at this, I think I'm going to have to come down here and do something with those nostrils to make them look better. And I'm looking at it and I'm almost wondering if I'm going to have to go around and put some popcorn stitches around this snout to really make it stand out. I don't know. I need to finish the blanket first before I deal with that because the eyes needed to be taken care of. They didn't look right. That's brown. I know it's kind of hard to see. It's a brown eyes, chocolate brown, and then black, and then the little white to kind of look like the pig, which means I'm going to have to go in on my design and add that on the cat and the dog. Probably just one bobble of white on those because their eyes are smaller. Anyway, that's my progress. So I'm happy with my progress. Again, this is truly all complete because there are no more ends to weave in. Worst case scenario, I just say that nostril's good enough. Oh well, right? And the snout is good enough, which it might be. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to finish. I feel like the cat and dog, so already the dog has been pretty easy, except I've got a little problem. I'm definitely doing less stitches in the bobbles. But this yarn, I'm going to show you. Those are not the same size yarn. So I'm having to it's kind of warping a little bit. So I'm going to play with that and see I'm not pulling it out. So don't even suggest that. I'm not pulling it out. But I might do something creative. I might kind of do a mesh stitch to keep the number of stitches, but not have it be so fat. I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to handle this. I might, you know what? I might do that. I might pull it back to here where this popcorn stitch is, and then do that mesh stitch across here, which would be a double and one chain, skip one, because then it's gonna, I'll still have the same number of stitches, but it won't be as bulky. So yeah, I might do that, because pulling back to there is not a big deal. I don't know. Leave comments. I'm not going to have any time to work on this till tomorrow afternoon. So if you see this in the morning, and I say tomorrow, but actually it's after midnight. So today, if you see this morning, or whatever time it is for you, so in about 12 hours, I'll be working on this again. This video will be up in about 6 hours. So leave your comments. Should I try that? Do you think just pulling back this row and kind of starting to fix it from there will be enough? I don't know. Let me know what you think. That's my idea. Because again, I do the crazy thing, and I use different weight yarns together. I figured out the popcorn, what I had to do with that to kind of get the right look. But I didn't realize that in the double crochets in between were going to be such a problem. So that's my idea. Please let me know what you think. I will insert a picture of that across here, so you can, let me keep leaning back. And yes, I'm very, very grateful I found the hooks. They're safe and sound right here. You know what? I'm going to turn them around the other way, because I think that's what caught on it in the first place. And I don't think I have this case anymore. I think I put them in a pencil box, my big hooks. So my hooks that are bigger than this. Like this is a 11.5. I mean, I have my, look at that hook, Becky. I have my Becky, 25 millimeter. But I have a 15 millimeter. I have an ergonomic, not ferrules, different. What is that ergonomic one? 20 or 21. I think it's 20. But I'm pretty sure they're in a box. So I need to find that box. It's a pencil box. Also, when I was looking, there were some people that I had written cards for their Happy Mail. But I rewrote their cards because I didn't remember that I had written them cards. So those people randomly will be getting cards from me. There's just 2 of them, but they'll just randomly get a card from me. I'm not saying when. You'll be surprised. You'll get them when you get them. And again, it's only 2 of them that somehow I neglected. But in my search for the hooks, I found them. I didn't find my pencil box of hooks, though. Those are less pressing, less urgent. Anyway, I have rambled. I was going to say goodbye literally 2 full minutes ago. All right. So the animal blanket will be up there. And I will keep working on it. The cow is, we're going to call the cow finished, because as far as the pattern goes, the cow is finished. I'm going to go correct some of that. Let me know what you think about my idea to keep the stitches, do a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, keep the stitches, but then it won't bulge out. And yeah, I don't think it's as much of a problem the row below. But by this row, it was so many stitches. I think it's a problem. But let me know if you have a different idea of how I can handle that. Because again, I break the rules and I put different size yarn with each other and I create problems for myself. Because that's how I do. Anyway, thank y'all for coming in. And can I get an amen?